from it all.
Hello. 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 Hello.
Let me show you a little world of excitement. Let me take you away from it all. It only takes a phone call. The possibilities are endless. Let me take you away from it all. Let me take you away from it all. It only takes a phone call.
Hello. Hello.
Let me show you a little world of excitement. Let me take you away from it all. It only takes a phone call. Let me take you away from it all. Let me take you away from it all. Let me take you away from it all.
Hello. Hello.
Let me show you a little world of excitement. Let me take you away from it all. It only takes a phone call. Let me take you away from it all. The possibilities are endless. Let me take you away from it all. Let me take you away from it all. It only takes a phone call.
Hello. Hello.
Let me show you a little world of excitement. Let me take you away from it all. It only takes a phone call.
Welcome back, everyone, to Calls with the Wizard. Okay. First and foremost, I got a couple of announcements I want to make. ALT, the Saint, was supposed to be here, but what happened was he has a personal family matter that he explained to me today in the morning, and I'm not going to repeat it because that stays between us. But he did say, please reschedule me. Please reschedule me. So I'm going to try to have him on once again as soon as possible, even though I have things booked already, because he's an artist of that magnitude, and a lot of people don't know who he is. Please Google him and look him up. Check out his Wikipedia. Or the guy has a long history of not only of music, songs, but also what they call today ghostwriting. Did a lot of ghostwriting, had a lot of hits. So that's why I wanted to bring him on and give you guys an opportunity to talk to him. So, but what I'm going to do is reschedule him, and hopefully if somebody agrees to get bumped, or somebody agrees to, or decides to reschedule, then I'll bring him in a little bit earlier. But as of right now, I want to apologize. He apologized. I released that video that he sent me apologizing not only to Roadium Radio team, but also to the Roadium Radio fans on my Instagram. And I want you guys to follow me there at Tony A. The Wiz. That's my new page, Tony A. The Wiz on Instagram. So follow me there for all the latest updates. I will have, at least for me, it'll be a major announcement for myself. A major announcement coming soon. We just got to get some paperwork ready, signed, sealed, and delivered, and we'll make the announcement. And I think a lot of you guys will be happy because a lot of you guys have been asking me about this certain situation announcement that we're going to make. So I want to thank everybody for, for holding on and waiting. But once again, everybody who's liked, comment, subscribed, everybody in the live chat, all the Roadium Radio warriors in the building, all the IE fools, all the LA fools, all you independent artists, I support you. Thank you for tuning in. Much love and respect to you guys. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and just bring in one of my co-hosts, News with Norbies. Most of you guys know him as Norbert or Norbies or whatever you want to call him. Doesn't matter. Come on down, Norbert. So give him a chance to get through, you guys.
I think the perfect fade.
Yes. Now, you know what? I wanted to ask you, Norbert, how was your Sunday?
Gloomy. I don't know if you noticed the weather out there, but
Bro, I hate to use the word hate, but I hate this weather, bro. Do you like it?
I mean, before I used to say, well, you know what? We need it. Mm-hmm. But thankfully, because of the past storms that have come through, thankfully, we don't need them anymore.
Right.
But now we're at that point where it's excessive now. So
yeah, because they were saying the other day on the news, and I rarely ever listen to the damn news.
Yeah,
that that they are expecting another storm.
Another storm. Yeah, I think it's gonna hit us. Well, something hit us today earlier.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was raining.
Just a little
bit.
But
in LA, it was raining a bit too.
Yeah. Oh well, but you know what? Okay, look, I'm not gonna give too much, but I did have a long, productive meeting today with certain individuals. You guys can see the picture on my Facebook and on my YouTube community and on my Instagram. So far, we have all come to an agreement. It's something that I've been thinking about, and I think it's time. But that's all I'm going to say.
Oh wow!
Yeah. Eventually, after we get everything, all the details, together.
Yeah.
Then I'll make the announcement. I think a lot of people will be excited. I'm excited, and I think it's going to work out really good.
I hope it does, Tony. You've been consistent, and you've been working hard to put out people that most people don't get an opportunity to be out and to be seen by people. I mean, because of this show, you gotten so many up and coming artists to get eyes on them.
Yeah.
To the point where they're on shows now.
Yeah.
I mean, I can really honestly say they got that shine because of you.
Well, you know what? Look, I've always been a humble person, Norbert, and look, And I think you knew that immediately and right away, or else you wouldn't be here.
100%.
You know, if you knew I was a different type of person, a sneaky type of person, or just I don't know, just a person that you just don't get good vibes from,
Yeah.
you wouldn't be here, you know.
Yeah, that is very true. But man, you'd be surprised how many of these people can definitely hide that part, and you wouldn't even be able to tell.
You know, somebody asked me the other day on Instagram, you know, I want to thank you for what you're doing for our people, you know, because you gave our people, when he said our people, he's talking about artists,
Yes.
you know, an opportunity for their musical story to be heard.
Yeah.
Okay. So the guy asked me, why did you do it? What made you do it? Okay. Number one, and I left him like 3 long voicemails because it was too long to text. And this guy's been following me through all my pages. So I feel he deserved that.
Oh, okay.
So I just said, look, we don't have a Chicano Vlad. We don't have a Chicano no jumper. We had one Chicano there and then he took off. Okay?
Yeah.
You know, we don't have any of that.
Yeah.
Before Roadium Radio, I never heard of any other Chicano podcast shining light on Raza artist.
No.
Okay, on Raza artist, okay? So when I started doing it, the only reason other podcasters are now doing what I did is because it worked for me.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Now, what worked for me?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the question. So I continue to tell them. I said, when I had completed my documentary, I was literally begging, bro, people to interview me.
Yeah.
Nobody reached out to me, but I, was, can you give me an interview?
Yeah.
Can you give me an interview? Can you give me an interview? Mm-hmm. Some people did, some people didn't. And there are some people that I reached out to that told me no. Okay? And then when this took off, they reached out to me and said, hey, can you help my podcast? And that's the truth, Norbert.
No, I believe it. I've seen it, actually.
And you know what? People have told me, throw your heart away, Tony. Don't help them. But you know what I said? No. I'm going to help them.
And you have. You definitely have.
Whether they deserve it or not, I'm going to help them. So I would reach out. Yeah, man, come through. No problem.
Yeah.
I want my subscribers to be your subscribers. Now, do you think these people still keep in contact with me?
Or mention your name?
Or mention my name? No. But keep in mind, so I was explaining to this individual that I didn't do it so that they can acknowledge me or tell everybody it was because of Tony. But sometimes, let's be honest, it would be nice.
Hey, you know what? It would be nice. It would be nice so that the channel keeps growing and you keep putting on more up and coming artists that deserve to get a light on them.
I'm not going to drop no names. Everybody can look at the Roadium Radio catalog.
Yeah, it's a big catalog.
90% of these people that I've interviewed here, it was their first. I'm not going to say their first interview.
Yeah.
But their first live podcast.
Yeah.
Interview.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had people like Misfit, people like Bozo, and even people like Cujo have told me this was my first live streaming podcast interview.
Yeah, man. And
Bella the Rapper. Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's talk a little bit about Bella the Rapper. I love her. I love her manager.
Yes.
Okay. I think when Bella came here, she only had a couple of thousand followers on Instagram.
Yeah.
And this is all by her manager's admission. Mm-hmm. She said after her first interview, it shot up.
Yeah, that's amazing. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. That's what you've been doing for many of these artists.
On her YouTube, she has 100,000 subscribers now. She got her plaque from YouTube.
Yeah.
100. And you know what I said? That was the purpose for this.
Yeah.
But you know why we're still in such a good relationship with her manager is because her manager always calls me and always says, Tony, thank you. Thank you. Now, she doesn't have to.
She doesn't have to.
But they remember where it all started.
And that's the thing. You can't forget about, how the people that helped you get that wheel going.
Yes. And you know what? There's a lot of people out there watching or will probably forward it to somebody is that there's a lot of artists out there, and it has nothing to do necessarily with this podcast, that you might have helped a certain artist. Mm-hmm. And those people never even acknowledge you anymore. Mm. Let me say this. One day you will get yours. You will get your shine. You will get your blessings.
Definitely.
Even if it doesn't come from that one individual.
Yeah.
Okay? Because there's a lot of artists out there right now eating from stuff that I did for them.
Yeah.
That I have did for them. And when I say did for them, choreographed their shows. I mixed their songs.
Yeah.
I've even DJ'd for them a couple of times. I even called promoters. Can you book them? Because nobody wants to book them. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, I didn't ask me how much did they pay me. Zip. But because you know why?
Yeah.
Somebody may say, Tony, why are you doing this? Well, first of all, if I was in it for the money, I would have asked them for money.
Yeah.
Or else I wouldn't have done it. But I didn't do it. I felt I was doing something that was required of me.
Yeah.
Is to help our people. You know, how I want to be remembered, you know, that guy blessed me.
Definitely.
That's how I want to be remembered.
Oh yeah, of course. That's you get a lot more payoff when you do things like that.
Today I want to announce, I wasn't there, but I heard that they were celebrating Kid Frost in downtown LA. They put up a mural.
Really?
Yeah, Kid Frost.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was told to me by his manager.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, so big shout out once again to Compton Kirk. A lot of you guys know him by Compton Kirk, and also to Big D. That's who I had a meeting with today.
Yeah.
And after our meeting, then they shot over to downtown LA, and they went ahead and I guess celebrated Frost or whatever. They had it was like a pop up.
That's dope. You know, well deserved. I mean, he started off a whole movement.
A whole movement. Whether people want to give him love or not, look at whether you're a rapper and you're mad at him, you're not going to stop his movement.
No, it already has. I could say it's gone beyond him. It's not even. I mean, it was from him, but at this point, it's already beyond him, and it's gonna probably live even after he's gone.
Yeah,
and
true.
continue to inspire other artists to go that route.
Absolutely. I mean, to be able to have a mural of you, especially in LA, bro.
Yeah,
entertainment capital of the world.
Yeah,
that's big.
That's a big stamp. That's a big stamp that you would leave behind.
Right.
So that's definitely something that's been, how do you say, is a long time coming.
Yeah. Let me ask you this: do they have a mural of George Lopez?
You know what? As far as question, I know, yeah. You know what? That's a good question. I don't think so. I know they have one for Danny Trejo in Pacoima. Yeah. But aside from a comedian, I don't know. I don't think so. I'd probably say there's probably a Cheech Marin one out there before.
I would think so
Lopez,
too.
But that's a really good question, though.
Have you been to the Cheech Marin museum?
No, I don't want to go to Riverside.
You know what?
No offense.
you know what? Okay, look, I'm gonna go.
Wait, but I don't even know why he built it all the way there, because it was cheaper.
That's where I was gonna go with this. Like, I have no idea why you did that, bro. It should have been here.
It should have been here.
I just think that it was probably cheaper. That's why they film a lot of movies here in Wilmington, because it's very cheap.
Oh, okay.
It's very cheap. Like, man, Primary Colors of John Travolta was filmed right here. Tales from the Hood was filmed right here. Some of the Fast and the Furious were filmed right here.
Really?
Arnold Schwarzenegger, Danny DeVito, twins. A couple of scenes were filmed here.
Really?
Yeah.
The twins?
Yes, bro.
That's a good movie.
And then I could name some more. What's that guy's name that played Batman? Now he looks all tore up. Val Kilmer. They filmed some of those scenes here. Scarface, when he visits the mother. You know?
Oh.
It's filmed right here in Wilmington. A lot of movies are filmed right here, bro. A lot of people just don't know it. I'm trying to remember. I think Friday Part 2 was filmed right here in Wilmington, and Bits in Carson.
And what is it about the harbor area that puts out a lot of different types of artists? Literally different types of artists.
Yeah, okay, look at the harbor area. Let's start with Long Beach. Okay, Snoop.
Yeah,
the most popular right now. He's a brand. The most popular rapper in the world.
Yeah,
him.
Long Beach.
Yeah, Long Beach. And then you got Nate Dogg. You got Warren G. Okay, etc.
Yeah.
Then you got in San Pedro, Mr. Cartoon. Mm-hmm. Okay, one of the greatest tattoo artists and lowrider car show painters of all time.
Another person that probably should get a mural.
Exactly. Now, this is a debate. People say that war started in the Harbor City. Other people say it was there from Long Beach, but that's still harbor area.
Yeah.
Okay. Man, I mean, you know, and then you look at the Roadium Swamp in the city of Gardena. Yeah. Okay. The home of the West Coast mixtape. Okay.
Yeah.
So there's just so much.
No, Tony, it's starting to seem like everybody went to that park.
Oh, okay. Let's clear something up, because I think it was a Wilmington community posted it up, right?
Yeah, Wilmington community.
Okay, if you guys are watching, I've never heard anybody share that story
I told you
except
too.
me here on Freaky Tales, and sometimes even on here.
Yeah.
I said that there's a park here in the Harbor area, in Wilmington, that people would go there and supposedly meet with the devil.
Yeah.
And then there they would, I guess, make a deal with the devil type of deal. When I said park, there was only one other park, and it's close by where I told people.
Yeah.
And somebody made a post and said that it was Harbor Park,
Wow.
but it's not it.
Oh, he got it.
They got it wrong.
They got it wrong.
So they made a TikTok saying people are being killed here. People have overdose here. And people said a real famous rapper has come here and made a deal with the devil. Wrong park, bro. Next time, just contact me and I'll tell you. Because you stole that story.
I don't know. Eventually, we're probably going to see some tours over there.
Yeah. No, you know what? People are going to go there, but they got the wrong park. You probably get a different devil. But yeah. and I'm going to tell you why I will never say publicly where it's at. I'll probably take you there if you want to go there. But if you're going to go there, I'm going to take you at night. Okay?
There you go. If you guys see me blow up in Hollywood, you know why.
They made a deal with El Diablo. Okay? So, it's because I know that there's some people out there that will say, fuck, Tony, just tell me. I'll go.
Wow.
I'll go. I've known some broke-ass rappers that have called me. I'll say at least two.
Yeah.
And I won't say it by name.
Yeah.
Where's that park at, bro?
Jeez.
Where's that park at? Okay?
Wow.
Look, please don't ever say anything to me because I will say this.
Oh man, but going back to the Kid Frost and shout out to Tony G too, because those guys did amazing work. It was Tony G, it was Kid Frost, and who else was part of that track? AOT. Okay, so AOT wrote a lot of hits for Kid Frost. Like I'll just name two: "Ain't No Sunshine." Oh wow!
For American Me.
Yeah,
and also La Familia.
Damn.
Okay.
Two bangers.
Yeah, two bangers, bro. Actually, and there's more he wrote, but we were going to talk about that and go in depth. And I wanted the fans to call in and talk to him and ask him questions, you know?
Yeah, I'm sure they got. Well, I'm sure some didn't even know that part. But now they know.
See, and that's where people, and this is not going to be a podcast about Kid Frost, but a lot of people didn't know that Kid Frost had a lot of writers.
Yeah.
Now, here's my thing. I don't take nothing away from the man.
Yeah.
I don't. People say, well, he's not the king of Chicano rap. He didn't write his own stuff. Here's my thing. I don't know anybody else that could have delivered that song like the way he did it.
Nope. I could not imagine anybody else doing that.
I don't know that many, and this is not a put down. This is not. Yeah. But I'm just giving it my stamp of approval, if you will. I don't know any Chicano rappers today that have that kind of delivery.
Yeah. That is true. I mean, I could point out maybe a handful of them that I could.
Right, and that's not to say that they're whack. We're not saying that.
Yeah, but to give
he had great mic presence.
Yeah, mic presence is definitely there, and it's very unique.
Yes.
And man, but I was gonna get at something too about that, but I totally forgot.
You know, how many rappers do we know that we know they can spit? We know they can spit, and they look like $1 million on social media.
Yeah.
If I'm their manager, and if you Chicano rappers or any rappers listening, take heed to what I'm about to say. I don't know it all, but I know what it takes to be an artist. Okay.
Yeah.
There's a difference between being a rapper.
Yeah.
And an artist.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Remember that there's a difference between being a rapper and an artist. There's too many rappers out there right now, not enough artists. Let me give you an example. You got rappers out there that have tons of songs.
Yeah.
And they're cool.
Yeah.
People may say they're bangers.
Yeah, you could bump to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they don't have no hits.
That's the one piece that for some reason nobody can grasp.
Yes.
That one thing that you don't, you could play it anywhere, especially in the club.
Yes. Yes. You got Frost, he's got, I think it's about 32 years. He's about to hit that La Raza came out.
Sheesh.
And he's still eating off of it. You know why? Because it was a hit.
Yeah, it was. It was an extreme hit. It was on MTV. It was on everything.
Robert for a lot of shit of Brown. Much love. Rest in peace, Bobby. Still Eating off a Sunday Afternoon. That was a hit. Latin Active. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got so many. Let's look at High C, Sitting in the Park.
Hey.
Leave My Curls Alone.
Hey.
I'm Not Your Puppet.
Hey, there
We're
you
about
go.
to hit 32 years in December.
That's wild.
December 10th, it'll be 32 years. Okay?
That's wild.
So my whole point in all that is that I'm sure you can rap your ass off.
Yeah.
But if you ain't got no hits, bro.
No. I mean, I don't know. Well, there's something got taken out of the recipe book that nobody's using. I don't know.
Time. Take your time.
And collaboration. Like you said, Kid Frost had somebody that wrote.
Yeah.
Right now, a rapper would feel insulted if you told them, "Oh, you have a ghostwriter."
Right.
What? No, hell no, I don't do that shit.
I mean,
I write my own shit.
Then we shouldn't be cheering for people like, rest in peace, Whitney Houston. She didn't write all her songs. Britney Spears didn't write all her songs.
No.
Christina Aguilera didn't write all her songs.
Right.
But they only come down on rappers, and that's unfair.
Yeah.
That's unfair. So,
Yeah, that is. Yeah, that sucks.
you got an old ass, what's his name? Willie Nelson still out there. Mm-hmm. You got, old ass, Start Me Up, Rolling Stones in their 80s still out there.
Still playing the old jams.
AC/DC.
Still eating off of
Still
it.
eating, okay? But today, you get a rapper in his 50s out there rocking it, old ass motherfucker. We put an age only on rappers.
Yeah.
And that's fucked up.
I mean,
Now, if you look like you're about to croak, then maybe you shouldn't be up there.
I think it's because rapping is just hard. You got to be hard. If you don't look hard, it's just like in the animal kingdom. If you see an old frail lion, the rest of the lions are just gonna kill it, and that's just rap. That's just how wild it is. They eat the unfortunately they eat the old.
Yeah, it's true. And today you see a lot of young rappers dissing a lot of the older rappers.
Yeah.
You old motherfucker. Even let's be honest, the young comedians are doing it to the older comedians. Older comedians, calm down. Older rappers, calm down. Let's give these guys an opportunity, a chance.
Yeah.
We had ours. We're still eating. But open the door for these guys. But here's the thing that we can't create for them is hits.
Yeah. And this is why I tell artists, like, watch Roadium Radio, watch the whole catalog, especially when you have producers, beat makers, you have DJs that come here. Listen to what they say, because some of them are platinum, gold, and they're giving everybody the blueprints of how they made it. They tell their stories, and you got to really listen to their stories.
You can always tell an artist if they're serious about their craft when they do an interview. Many of them just want to smoke weed. Many of them just want to drink.
Yeah.
And the answer to everything, you feel me?
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nah, I mean.
My mama. I was going to say my.
And it's just like, a lot of times people tell me like this, and I'm addressing this to the audience. Why don't you ever let the artist talk? You talk too damn much. I'm going to give an example of what would happen.
Yeah.
If I'm going to ask you a question, okay?
Let's do that.
Say I just want to stay quiet and let you elaborate. Norbert, do you live in Boyle Heights?
Yes. Yes.
That's what happens.
That does happen. And when I see that happen, I'm like,
Yes.
Talk a little bit more than just one time.
So I have to continue to elaborate. If not, it'll just be like that.
Yeah.
You need to shut up, Tony. He wants, let him talk. Well, he's not talking. This is where people can win new fans.
Yes.
Especially artists.
Yeah.
You can win them in your music. You can win them in your videos. Bro, you can win them at meet and greets. You can win them by a show. You can win them by an interview.
Yeah. Unfortunately, a lot of these young artists, or even not so young artists, but just getting into it, they don't realize how important, what's that word? How important it is how you conduct yourself in interviews. Because the whole point we're here, why an artist would be here was speaking to an audience, is so that we could connect.
Yes.
you can understand who I am, and maybe even listen to what I have, and maybe become a fan.
Right. Right.
And then some artists, they don't get it because, unfortunately, a lot of them are lazy. I'm sorry, but back in the day, you had to remember all your lyrics.
Right. Right.
You don't look at your phone and see, all right, I'm ready, and then just read off, and then
Right.
just do your whole thing. They actually back in the day, they you had to remember.
You have to remember.
You can't rap over your stuff, and
Right.
I don't know, but it's different now.
Yeah. Other than that, Norbert, the other day, you guys were live at Marvelous, and it was different.
Oh, it was different.
No, what I'm saying, it was different because it wasn't here.
Oh yeah. You know what? I told myself I couldn't put the title of live stream producer on my Instagram if I couldn't make that happen.
Right, right.
But thankfully, as little time as we had, it all came together. And you know what? It's cool because it kind of shows us in the Hip Hop Jedi that the Roadium Radio can go like anywhere it needs to go to. And who knows? Maybe one day we'll have a Roadium Radio Nation tour.
You know what?
Texas, New York.
Well, that's part of what we were talking about today. Okay, that's part of what we were talking about today. And another thing is that, for an example, when it comes to like, I want to start doing verse for verse again.
Oh,
where we have the artist.
yeah.
But hopefully, when we hit our 300th episode, I want to rent a room somewhere and then just throw a party just to, let the people come and have some performances.
I think we're like 6 episodes away.
Yeah, 6 episodes. So I'm trying to take my time with that because I want to make it, right.
Yeah.
Then I just talked to Frankie Orozco yesterday. Frankie Orozco is the guy that puts together To Live and Die in LA.
Yeah, shout out to Frankie.
Yeah, he already hit me up, and we're already putting together the lineup. The lineup for next year's in April. As of right now, it's in April.
Yeah.
To Live and Die in LA. Now, some people may say, why so long? If you've gone to one of them, you'll understand why. It's a lot of planning. You got to find the location.
Yeah.
So, and so far, it's going good.
I mean, the last one should have been wild as fuck, but of course, because of the rain.
Yeah, and 2 stages, but the performers that he has coming in are awesome, bro.
Yeah, man. I had what little of the show I did see.
Right.
It was dope. It was. I mean, Reverie was rocking the shit out of that stage.
Yeah, and I think she's still in Europe, huh?
Oh yeah. She's in Europe, man. That lady sure knows how to grind.
Yeah.
It's impressive how much. I mean, you could really learn a lot from her. Like,
yeah, absolutely. So now, Wednesday we're gonna have another guest here, and then Thursday most likely we're gonna have the news with Norbies.
hey,
And Friday, I'm trying to think. Friday I won't be here. We were gonna do Freaky Tales, so I may do Freaky Tales on a Saturday.
oh, all right,
Because Friday I have something to attend to, something big to attend to.
all right.
And then we'll be back Sunday as well. So,
Sounds good.
So we got a good lineup. But what I'm going to do is that I'm going to connect to I don't know if you have to work the board yet, but
Just to put up the number.
Okay, that's cool. Let me see. Am I connected? Yeah, connect. Done. All right. Yeah, you can go ahead and put up the number real fast. And then we're going to go ahead and open it up for phone calls. We're not going to be on here too long. But if you guys want to call and ask me a question about anything, again, you could ask me anything you want, okay? Music, podcasting, anything. You can call in and we can chop it up. Like I said, I was not going to have a show, but several of you guys DM'd me and told me just go live and take phone calls. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to go ahead and put up the number there. And anytime you guys want to make a call in, make sure you guys call in. Okay.
Let us know what you think.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Let me see. Hopefully we can get it on the first try. Okay. Caller, your name and where are you calling from? Yo, caller.
Yo.
Okay. Call back, caller. It always happens with the first call. Call back, caller. Here we go. Caller, your name and where are you calling from?
Yes, Tony from Los Angeles.
What's good, my brother?
What up, man?
Hey, I'm just calling you. What do you think about Trump getting arrested on Tuesday?
You know, I mean, so far that's been on some credible social media pages that I've seen.
Yeah, I mean, it's been on even CNN and it's been on the news media too.
Now, but here's my thing. How does he know he's going to get arrested on Tuesday? And if they were going to arrest him, why would they set a date?
Well, according to him.
Well,
Oh, no, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
yeah, supposedly they're supposed to be they're getting the warrant or whatever it is prepared or something like that. That's what I heard. But I was just wondering if you think that that'll make him more will it be better for him or worse?
Well, if you ask me, and I'm going to say what I think, okay? I think that they know that if he runs again, he'll win.
Yeah.
So I think that they're trying to shut that down and just kind of go after him. That's what I think, bro.
Yeah, there's a big risk for the Dems.
What about you, Norbert? What do you think?
It's a big risk for the Democrats because if he does go to court and he does win, because mind you, he just hired one of these celeb or celebrity lawyers, like big time influencer lawyer. I guess there's a thing now. He hired that guy to represent him. So if that guy's been known to win. So if he wins this court case, that's just gonna boost him up even higher.
Now, here's a question for you, caller. If they arrest him on Tuesday, do you think there's going to be a bail and he'll be out the next day?
I do. I don't think they can hold him. If they do take him in, I don't think they can hold him in no time. You know what I mean?
I think so
that I think it's a political stunt. That's what I really believe. But I was just wondering what you guys think about. Is it going to benefit him or is it going to make it worse? I don't know.
I think all publicity is good publicity. People use it, bro.
Pretty much. There is no such thing as bad publicity. I mean, when you're in that world, when you're not trying to be in that world, there's definitely bad publicity.
Yeah. So, anyways, caller, anything else?
No, that's it, man. I just want to get you guys insight on that about, the Trump thing. Because he's always, he likes to be on the media. And me personally, I think that's going to help him whether he gets arrested or not.
Yeah. Right. No, you're right. You're right. They already threw him out there. They're keeping his name relevant.
Exactly. Look, that's the thing right there.
I mean, the more you mention him, the more it helps him.
Yeah.
So, all good. Thank you,
caller.
Thanks,
exactly. Okay, man. That's it. I just wanted to see what's up with you guys and what you guys think about it.
Appreciate you,
homie. Okay, let's keep these calls coming. Let's see who else on the call.
Trumpo.
All right, let me see. Here we go. Caller, your name and where are you calling from?
What's up, homie? I want to give a big ass shout out to my homie from King City, California.
Hey.
What's good, my bro?
I want to give a shout out from King City, California, from Duke's Gang, Mexican Clan Locos, Esperanza, the homies from Salinas, all the Vagueros, the Hebron Street Gangsters, all the homies from the 831. Big ass shout out and much love to the homies down south. Mis saludos y mis respetos.
That's what's up.
Oh, good. Where are you calling from, bro?
From Salinas, California.
Salinas, California. What's good, my bro? You got a question or you just wanted to drop some shout outs?
I just wanted to drop a big ass shout out to all the homies from the 831, homie.
All good, homie. Gracias. If you want to call in and just give a shout out, call in and give a shout out.
It reminds me of the radio days.
Yeah, exactly. So just call in anybody, or if you want to call in and get Norbert's number, you can call in.
Hey.
So call her your name and where are you calling from? Oh, I recognize this number.
That motherfucker called in just to give a shout out.
Hell yeah. What's up, Shazzy Wazzy?
Shazzy, what's up?
¿Qué onda, canales? Okay, so this is Shazzy from Houston, Texas. I feel like I haven't spoken to y'all in a long time.
Well,
you haven't. Okay. But you've been busy.
Yeah.
You've been busy. I see you.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I've been so busy. All right, let me get straight to the question. Have y'all thought about putting together a Roadium radio festival? I feel like it's time. It's overdue. I hope I'm not killing the surprise, and that's what y'all are planning to do. But I feel like y'all are capable of putting one together.
Well, put it this way: we've been in the talks for that for at least a year and a half.
Dang,
honestly. And
oh wow,
we were gonna make it sooner, but when COVID hit, it really fucked up a lot of things, bro.
Yeah.
So we decided to wait. But I think right now, I'll just say be expecting something. Okay,
Hey,
that's
there
all
you
I'm
go.
gonna say.
That, he said it here.
And you know what? I'll tell you what. When that does happen, every artist has going to be there because I hand-picked them there.
There you go.
So,
And I know you, Tony. When it comes to music, it's got to be right.
it's got to be right, and the headliner's got to be right. So, you'll see. You still there, Shazzy?
Yes. So I have another question.
Yes.
So if we're gonna allow rappers to use ghostwriters, how do we then decide who is a good lyricist or who's a good freestyler if we as the fans don't know who is actually writing this stuff versus who isn't?
I mean,
How do we know who to give awards to then?
personally, for me, I mean, the person that can move you, the person that can, I mean, however it got created, it inspires you. It pushes you. It wants you to go out and pay to go watch these people. I mean, however it got put together, that artist is one that's gonna give you the whole package, everything that got built, and those are the people that are gonna leave a mark for us in this industry, in this culture.
Well, you know, here's my thing, Shazzy. I think that's a great question. You're absolutely right. Now, just recently, when I say recently, earlier this year, there was a song, and I'm trying to remember who it was from, but I believe, God, I didn't want to give so bad information, but that song "Juicy" by Biggie, they were saying that was a bite and a remake from somebody.
Yeah.
I want to say he was from Mississippi.
Down south, yeah.
Down
I
south,
heard about
okay.
that, yeah.
And when I heard that
I've
original,
heard about that. Yeah.
it did sound like Biggie took his style.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So now, does that take away from Biggie,
yeah.
or does he still keep his name? Like it's tough, man.
Yeah.
It's tough because can you imagine? Okay, say hypothetically, it came out that, and we know that this is a lie, but this is a hypothetical.
Yeah.
That it came out that the ghostwriter for Tupac is coming out and exposing Tupac. Would that take away from Tupac's legacy?
No.
Shazzy, what do you think?
No, it wouldn't take away from his legacy because Tupac was more than his lyrics.
Okay.
It was his delivery. And listen, I technically am in the South. I cannot imagine somebody from the South delivering "Juicy" the way Biggie did, especially with our accents and our twang here.
Yeah.
It wouldn't even sound right.
Yeah,
So yeah, I think Biggie still won.
Okay, yeah. Okay, but let's give another one. Jay-Z wrote Still Dre.
Oh, Still Dre, yeah.
For Dre and Snoop.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a dude from from the East Coast. Does that take away from Dre and Snoop? No. Because they're bigger than that.
Yeah.
But now are we making exceptions? That this is a great conversation right here.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but for me, if I'm a rapper and I believe I'm good enough to sell records to become an artist, I need to write everything myself. Now, if somebody told me, walked into the room, Tony, maybe you ought to give it more of a melodic chorus and add some singing. Bring in a guy that's real hot. They call him Nate Dogg.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Bring him in. Now we're collabing. That's cool. That's not ghostwriting.
Yeah.
You guys are building chemistry. You guys are collabing. But when you have a guy just here's my lyrics, rap them. The guy still has to deliver them.
Yeah.
He still has to have good mic presence
Yep.
to make that song come to life.
Yep.
Does that take away from him? I don't know.
I don't think so. I mean, if they could make something that's gonna make you get out there on that floor, make you, because you have your head bobbing songs, like, that's cool.
Right.
I can chill to this. But then you got the ones that are like, damn, I gotta go party.
Right. Okay. Another example, and this was told to me by somebody that was a part of the camp aftermath. Nocturnal. Nocturnal said that they were going to boot the game off the label.
Yeah.
Because he couldn't write choruses.
Oh.
His lyrics are cool.
Yeah.
But he couldn't write choruses. So they brought in 50 for Hate It or Love It and This Is How We Do.
Oh, shit.
So 50 went in head and those, let's be honest, those are Game's two biggest songs, bro.
Yeah.
and everybody sings those melodic choruses.
Yeah. Yeah.
So does that take away from game?
No.
What do you think, Shazzy?
Okay, so I think it might be time for us to accept in the world of hip hop, because I'm also a metalhead on the side,
Yes.
so I see the distinction between the two communities. Maybe it's time for us to accept the fact that some people are just entertainers,
Yes.
and they don't need to necessarily be, lyricists.
Yeah.
If you are an entertainer, it's your job to hype up the crowd. It's your job to make us feel good or, make us think. It's not necessarily your job to write lyrics. A lot of the metal bands that I follow, they proudly say that I didn't write this. But at the same time, if I go to a metal show and I see them perform, I'm seeing them perform, not the person who wrote the lyrics.
Yeah.
We accept that in the world of metal.
Yeah.
I don't know. We can kind of go on and on with this, but there's so many things that the metal community does so much better that I think hip hop can learn from. And that right there, the example that we just gave is one of them. You got to accept the fact that some people just don't know how to write lyrics so they can put on a good show.
Yeah.
That's what they're good at. And we have to leave it at that.
Shazzy, one more point, okay? One more thing. MC Hammer came out with You Can't Touch This. Okay?
Oh, I love that song.
Right. And so did 25 million people, because 25 million albums were sold.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jeez.
All rappers back then, all rappers, and I'll name them too, including like Redman and all the, he's a sellout. He's no good for the game. Bro, he got crucified. A lot of people hate it.
I remember
MC Hammer.
that time. I was like, that was fucked up.
He had Pepsi commercials. He had all of these endorsements. And then guess what? He's the one that opened up the door for all of these guys to get Timberlands, endorsements, to get, what was that other one? Carl Kanai endorsements, then Taco Bell endorsements.
Vitamin water for 50 cents.
All of these guys.
Mm-hmm.
Hammer started all this. But here's one day what he said. How do you feel about all these rappers calling you whack? And he said, I'm not a rapper. I'm an entertainer. And that's exactly what he said.
And that's the one thing that I think most people forget. They, like you said, you're either a rapper or you're an artist.
Yeah. So, all right, Shazzy, got to let you go. Thank you.
Thanks, Shazzy.
Great questions.
No problem. Thank y'all.
Appreciate you.
Okay, let's go.
That was a good one. She always has good ones.
She always does.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see. Who's this? Caller, your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, Tony.
What's good, my bro?
Norby.
Yo, what up, man?
Hey, this is Brad Pitbull.
Hey.
I'm from Twin Towers.
Oh,
What's
good.
up, Brad Pitbull?
Yeah, man, I misgendered an IE fool, so I'm at Twin Towers for 30 days. But I just want to share my story because I went to the IE to fix someone's alternator.
Oh, man.
And I told the homie, hey, homie, tell your carnal the El Camino's ready with the alternator. And that was a crime. What I should have said is, hey, Heina, tell that side chick that alternator's ready in the Prius. So that is it. All right.
There you go. One for LA
hey,
right
Tony
there.
and Norby, thank you for for having a platform for all of us to to get together, because on the radio stations it's too censored.
Yeah.
And everything's woke, and it's becoming illegal or wrong to have your own opinion.
Pretty much.
Very true.
Pretty much. All right. So much love to everyone, man. Even to the A fools, I pray for them.
That's what's up.
Good. Thank you, bro.
All right.
He
right,
brought
good night.
Good night, man. He brought up a good point. Like literally everybody that's on the live chat right now, they're a community. They're the Roadium warriors.
Yes. Let me see. Caller, your name and where are you calling from?
It's a homie Kike from the city of Escondido.
Hey,
Kike, ¿cómo estás, bro?
Kike.
What's up, fools?
What up?
Back out on this. Hey, a quick question. You guys were talking. You said you didn't want to make this a Kid Frost show, but you got some shit running through my mind. Way. So a lot of the criticism of Frost comes from the fact that either he wasn't strictly affiliated to the street shit, or if you want to look at it from a musical perspective, that supposedly he didn't bring anybody along or fucking open a door for anybody else, correct?
Right.
Yeah.
That's what people are saying on the streets.
So,
That's what you're saying, right?
Yeah, the street shit, and then the fact that I told you that like he didn't really open the door for like another artist, you know, to whether he was jealousy and he didn't want to be outshined or whatever the fuck the case may be, right?
Right.
Okay, but like how you were saying that like the good example was that MC Hammer didn't consider himself a rapper; he considered himself an entertainer, right?
Correct.
So couldn't like the same case be made for Frost? I'm just playing devil's advocate here, but couldn't the same case be made for Frost, seeing as to how he never really composed most of his shit, and he was just a performer, bro. It was just his delivery and his style, because the man could rap his ass off, from fucking Rough Cuts to Terminator to La Raza to La Familia to fucking anything. You know what I mean? He just ripped up the fucking beat.
Yeah.
So my question is, couldn't you consider his contribution, like bringing along people like AOT or different writers or different producers and shit that he stuck with most of his tenure when he was rapping?
I think, yeah, but yeah. I don't think he ever considered himself an entertainer. If he would have said that, then I would have ran with it, you know?
Yeah.
I think we all would have, and then nobody would have ever said, I'll freestyle against you, Frost. I'll rap against you, Frost.
Yeah, good point.
You know, but look, let me say this, and because I was there, okay? At least I was one of the people that was there.
Yeah.
Some of the people that I know he did a lot of shows with, did a lot of songs with. I don't know if people want to consider that, bringing them up, but rest in peace, Slow Pain.
Yeah.
AOT, Nino Brown. He did a lot of stuff with a lot of those people.
Yeah.
So, you know, and then there's a lot more missing, obviously. So maybe that's a form of bringing him up with them, because he did songs with them. He did a lot of shows with them.
You know, it's interesting that you would say that, because that's exactly what I was saying about George Lopez. Right. Like, even though he might say he didn't bring up anybody, there were people from culture, from Raza, that, you know, was on that ride with him.
Right.
He's just, you know.
Right. Like, let me give an example. Say that Norbert decides to start his own podcast on YouTube, and it blows up bigger than Roadium Radio. I'm not going to sit here saying it was because of me. No. Me and Norbert knows that it started here.
Yes.
And it even goes farther, if you want to mention working with Sammy Joe.
Yeah.
Started there, came here. And you know what? All Norbert's is a part of my fruit. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's all that is, bro.
It's part of the Roadium Radio treat, bro.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I think a lot of those guys, maybe because, and I'm not saying this is the case, but possibly because they didn't make it as quite as big as Frost.
Yeah.
Maybe they took it. He held us back. You know, because there's a lot of rappers that were under certain rappers, and because they never blew up over the rapper that helped them, or at least brought them up doing shows with them, he held us back.
Yeah, I mean, that's a tough call too, because, you know, at the end of the day, you could show somebody the door. That doesn't mean you gotta, you know, walk them in the door. They gotta be able to walk in there themselves.
I mean, you know what? I can open the doors for somebody, but it's up to them to make their presence. I can't make that presence for you.
Nope.
This is the talented guy, Norbert. He's going to knock him dead. And if he doesn't, you can't say later on, it's because of Tony.
Yeah, no, you can't.
You know. So, I would love to hear Kid Frost's story about that, but you know what?
Me too.
Until he gives me that interview, we won't know.
Maybe it's coming in soon. Yeah. Who knows?
Yeah. So, anyways, Kike, gracias.
Hey,
go ahead.
Hey, one more thing, dog. You know how I don't know if you recall, but I've called in like twice and shit to like at least ask either your guests or yourselves for like recommendations for tracks that have an intro where it's like a snippet from like a movie. Yeah, well, I want to give you guys one this time and shit. The guest you had, remember GPA from San Diego?
Yes.
If you guys ever check out his album and shit, listen to the interlude before the song "Real Motherfucker" and shit. It's the movie Tombstone with like Doc Holliday and fucking.
Oh hell yeah! One of my favorite movies.
It's a dope ass fucking like 40 seconds and shit. Listen to that shit and then listen to the song right after with the fucking banger. It ties in nice.
Oh, that's dope.
Awesome, bro. Appreciate it, man. I'll definitely check that out.
You guys have a good one, man. Thanks for the time.
You too,
man. Appreciate you.
Okay, let's keep these calls coming in. We missed like 7 phone calls, so it's all good. Here we go. Caller, your name and where are you calling from?
Hey, Tony, this is Jose from Victorville.
Jose from Victorville. How you doing tonight, man?
What up, man?
Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, I have a question. I identify as Chicano, right? And I was wondering if you guys can elaborate on that, because a lot of people don't know who it is, and especially when I'm talking about when I'm talking to Raza and shit. Because I moved out of state.
Yeah.
I stay in Reno right now, and I say I'm Chicano, and everybody just looks at me like, "Hey, you don't dress this part, or you don't got that mustache, or this and that." And I was wondering if you guys could elaborate on that.
Okay, let me start off, Norbert. So they don't recognize him as pretty much as a raza, or when he calls himself Chicano.
Yeah.
Is that because people have already stereotyped?
That's a tough one, man. I mean, I like, I think, yeah, you're right, because it's a stereotype.
Okay, here's a funny story. Had a friend that his sister,
yeah,
he's black,
yeah,
but his sister was dating a Chicano.
Yeah.
Okay, he was going to school, well-educated guy and everything.
Yeah.
He told me, my dad doesn't want my sister seeing a Mexican, a Chicano dude.
Yeah.
And I said, why? I go, has your dad met him? He goes, no. Well, tell me about this guy. Well, he goes to school, he's educated, he's got a good job, he's got his own place and everything.
All right.
And I said, I'm going to tell you why. Because many people already have it fixed in their mind that when you say Chicano, you're 5'2", you wear extra large clothes, you're bald and full of tattoos.
Oh, shit. Fuck.
And you know what he said? That's exactly
Exactly.
That's exactly the way he pictured him. Now, let's be honest. Let's put the shoe on the other foot. You being a Chicano, and then you say, oh, my sister's dating a black dude. Mm-hmm. Okay? We right away think that motherfucker's got his pants down to his knees, smoking fucking weed, ain't got a fucking job, tattooed everywhere, and don't want to work.
Mm.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
A lot of us think like that, bro.
Yeah.
And he could be a well-educated dude going to UCLA party playing football.
Yep.
Okay? We have done this to ourselves, bro.
Yeah.
And I think when you say you're Chicano, those people are only picturing one thing.
Which is unfortunate because, and I'm going to put the blame on Chicano rap, because before it wasn't about gangs, It was about culture. It was about the community. It's
about our people, helping our people.
Yeah, how we help each other and how we work, our struggles,
how we carry ourselves and how we conduct ourselves, and how we help out our people, whether it's their paisanos or whatever,
Well, not only that, but activism.
Even paisanos, even paisanos, hey, I'm Chicano, they look at me and they look down on me because in their mind, they're thinking about me hey, he's just a gangbanger or whatever,
Yeah.
or a wannabe or whatever.
And it's unfortunate because, Chicano was tied with also with activism,
Yeah.
with the Brown Berets, when they were fighting for our rights, when we were fighting for more money, education.
Right.
That's what Chicano was attached to. But unfortunately, the gangster rap got tied in with Chicano, and it's something that we as a community, as a culture, need to undo. Seriously, we just need to not be a part of gangs. You let gangs be gangs, but you don't necessarily need to attach Chicano to it.
I see what you're saying. I see your point.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's unfortunate, caller. You know what? It's unfortunate that some people see it like that, but what can we do, man?
Educate them.
Yeah.
You tell them, educate them. Tell them,
what should we do?
Educate them. Tell them, you know what? That's not what a Chicano is.
Because most people that answer that test because they're ignorant, no saben.
Yeah. They're not educated, and you can't be mad at them for not being educated. But because you are educated, you can explain to them and tell them that's not what it is. A Chicano is an activist.
Right.
A Chicano represents their culture, conducts themselves in the right way as a community. We work hard, and we love our families. And we fight for our rights. That's what a Chicano is.
Oh yeah.
Not what people are thinking that, but it's up to us to educate people on that part.
Yes.
Yeah.
All good, caller, man. Hopefully we kind of shed a little bit of light on that. So thank you and appreciate you for calling, bro.
Thank you, man.
All right. Thank you guys. Enjoy your night.
Gracias.
You too, man.
Okay, let's keep it pushing. We're not going to be on here too long.
Good callers, though.
Yes, caller, your name. Where are you calling from?
So Tony, it's Jake from Fontana.
What up?
What's good, my boy from Fontana?
Hey, you say your family from Torreon, Coahuila, right?
Torreon, Coahuila, yes.
My family too. We want to find out where, like, what part of it.
Oh, Torreon, Coahuila? Like maybe what street? Because I'm telling you,
What,
like...
Colonia?
Can I pass the phone? Hey, can I pass you the phone real quick to my mom?
I mean, sure,
It might
but...
be related to us.
Sure, maybe, bro.
Who needs a 23?
Look, hold on. Look, hold on, Norbert, hold on.
Go.
Tony,
This is interesting.
Hello.
Hello, how you doing?
Hi. Good, and yourself?
Good. I'm blessed tonight. You guys put me on the spot. Well, listen.
Yes, my son has been telling me for the longest, Mom, they're from Torreon.
And you know what's funny? I rarely ever meet people from Torreon, Coahuila. My father's name was Francisco Javier Alvarez, and my mom's name was Hermila Alvarez. Pero antes que se casó era Hermila Aguilar. And they were
Aguilar.
both, yeah, they were both from Torreon. So,
What part of Torreon?
you know what? And that's the part that I don't know. Because I can always ask my brother
okay.
and announce it, because my oldest brother, he's like a freaking Mexico historian, especially from Torreon.
Oh,
So-
nice.
I'll find out, because I still have family there. I only visited there one time, and I was like about 11 years
Okay.
old. I remember the girl across the street. She had blonde hair, blue eyes, and she liked me.
Oh, wow.
So, but too bad I had to come back.
Lucky you, huh?
Yes. But my dad era bien güero, blue eyes.
Yeah.
My mom was dark. She was
Oh,
more
nice.
native.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we had to
Well,
mix it.
my grandma was really white and blue eyed too, and my grandpa was very dark.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, my mom is also very white.
Wow. Okay. You know what's funny?
yeah.
That you were bringing this up? Somebody hit me up on Instagram last week, and I want to give him a shout out because I'm going to bring him here. He told me, you may not know me, but you're my cousin.
Damn.
And he knew my father. He knew my uncle Chato, my uncle Beto, my uncle Oscar. He knew them all. So I shot out my number and I said, call me. And he shot me pictures of my aunt, his mother.
Really?
She's from Torreon también.
Oh,
Yes.
from Torreon.
That's wild.
Nice.
Yeah, bro. So they were really white. So
Let me look at that birth certificate.
yeah, exactly. So
For real.
That's just me.
I'll
You
find
never
out.
know. You
Yeah.
never know.
No,
yeah.
you're right. I'll find
You
out,
never know. Yeah, but
and I will announce it on the next podcast.
That's dope.
okay, sounds good. My son is a very well fan of you guys.
Thank you.
He
Thank
doesn't
you.
miss any show.
Yes.
Yeah, so and when I'm home, he replays all the shows when I'm home, so I can
Awesome.
watch you guys too.
That's a beautiful
Awesome.
family.
Yes.
Thank you guys.
So
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
stay safe, okay? Nice to talk to you guys, and we stay here in touch on TV.
Yes, absolutely.
And we might be cousins.
We might be.
Hey,
Okay. Thank
Yeah,
you.
you never know, huh?
just never know.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll find out. Yeah,
Absolutely.
we'll find out. Okay, guys.
Have a blessed one.
Okay, guys.
Okay, bye-bye.
Same to you guys.
Good night. Thanks.
That was crazy, man.
Yeah, right.
Right. After the show, I'll show you the picture that my cousin has sent me. He is my cousin.
Oh, okay.
Caller, your name and where are you calling from?
Hey, what's up, Tony? This is T-Dog. I'm calling from Northern California.
What's good, my bro?
T-Dog.
Hey, so I wanted to ask you a question based from interview that I was watching. It was like some radio station interviewing DJ Quick, and they were asking him about how he produced, how he engineered one of Tupac's albums. I think they were talking about the "Are You Still Down" album.
No, the
No.
All Eyes
It was
on
the
Me.
All Eyes on Me. Yeah. So anyway, they were saying, oh, you engineered that whole thing and this and that, and they were talking about that for a minute. And I wanted to ask you, what is the difference between a producer and an engineer?
It's a world of difference. A world of difference. Let's just say that, for an example, I take the sample tonight. That song "Tonight Is the Night" that he
Yeah. Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. He just loops it as the kick, boom, boom, as a snare, as a hi-hat, puts it all together. Now the engineer, back then he puts it on 2-inch reel. He brings it up.
Hang on. So right now you're explaining a producer or
a producer? A producer. A producer is the guy that puts the beat together.
Yeah.
He makes the beat. The engineer now, which he does so well, but I don't have Quick's ears. I don't. He's gifted with that.
Yeah.
An engineer would actually, see, it's hard for me to talk engineer talk and have you understand. On volume 1, which we call track 1, he would put the kick, boom, 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 boom. Track 2, he would put the hi-hat. And track 3, he'll put the clap.
Oh, okay.
All together, it's boom, 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 boom. He starts putting up the beat. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Now he takes every sound and he EQs it. The same way all of us Chicanos back in the day used to play a cassette and have that little EQ.
Yeah.
We were engineering our own sound. And we don't even know.
I didn't even know that.
What about boom boxes?
Yeah.
We could fix the highs, the mids.
Yeah.
That's all the engineer is doing.
Oh.
But he makes that track come to life, bro.
Oh.
Quick does that.
Okay.
See, most people just know how to rap, don't know how to produce.
Yeah.
He knows how to rap, he knows how to produce, and he knows how to engineer. He has those ears for that.
Yeah.
So he's multi-talented. A lot of people are not, bro.
Yeah.
Some people just like, I just know how to make the beat. Just do it.
Ah, I get it now.
Yeah.
I saw this one.
That's the difference, bro. I don't know if I kind of simplified it for you, but that's the best way that I can.
I think I'm gonna try and repeat what you're saying. So basically, the producer will make a beat, right? Let's just say like they'll make the beat, but then the engineer will kind of like use like an advanced form of a graphic equalizer to heighten highs or lows, like that,
and add effects. Effects, and then he knows how to make your voice, if you will. He'll EQ your voice when you rap. He'll add effects to your voice.
Yeah.
Sometimes a bad engineer will put your vocals too loud or too low.
Yeah.
A good engineer, it's right there, right on time.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've been there. Go ahead.
I guess the producer essentially makes the whole sound and they make the beat, right? They make the foundation of the beat.
Correct.
But the sound engineer enhances it.
Yes.
Basically.
Yes. Yeah. Another guy who does that is Tony G. Tony Gonzalez, who did La Raza, did the same thing. An amazing engineer.
Jeez, you really got to have an ear for that.
You do have to have an ear for that, bro. You do. So
I don't want to get controversial or anything like that, but what would be more? They're both equally important, but who would you say is more, given credit to, an engineer or a producer? Because if there is no producer to make a beat, an engineer has nothing to enhance.
Okay, let me say this before I answer your question. Okay, Quick doesn't even have to rap anymore or have to perform anymore. He could just engineer, because there is big money in engineering, and he's done rock engineering as well, rock bands. He's done R&B groups engineering as well, and they pay big bucks. Okay, now MC Breed, rest in peace, who did a song "Ain't No Future in Your Frontin'," passed away in the late 90s. Okay, that song is still a banger to this day. "Ain't No Future in Your Frontin'." One day I was in the studio with Quick, and MC Breed was there, and Quick was engineering, and he said, "Man, I tweaked this hi-hat, I tweaked this, tambourine and this snare and blah, blah, blah. And the song's got to be perfect." So when he played a song, he did a great job engineering, but the song wasn't that good.
Yeah.
It's like, it sounds clean, but it's not a slapper.
Yeah.
So I turned around, and MC Breed looked at me and he said this: "Mine has some bullshit ass engineering and it still went double platinum." Double platinum is 2 million copies.
Fuck.
So it's a kind of like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you go back and listen to MC Breed as an engineer, it's horrible.
Yeah.
But you know what? Some people don't give a shit. I'll EQ that motherfucker myself. So I would rather have the good song.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
So
wow. That says a lot. I mean,
it does.
Hey, Tony.
Yes, sir.
when when I was a kid listening, I'm in my 30s right now, but when I was a teenager listening to music and stuff, it was in the era of like fucking LimeWire and all that shit we would download.
Yeah.
So I really I wouldn't be aware of, I used to think that fucking Dr. Dre would produce all that shit, but I think, wasn't that the marketing ploy? That was like a strategy on behalf of Death Row.
I cannot say that about him when he was at Ruthless.
Mm-hmm.
But I can say that about him when he was at Death Row.
Mm-hmm.
Because Suge's marketing scheme was, that's a dope track, but fucking put Dre's name on it because they don't sell more.
Mm.
It was his call.
He was a businessman.
He was a businessman, bro. But I'll be honest with you. Maybe I should leave my ego at the door, but I don't want my name on it if I didn't produce it. I don't. But you know what? You know how Suge was? He was a fucking taskmaster. I don't give a fuck what you want, Dre. That shit's going to say your name. And we're going to sell $1 million, you know?
Shit.
So,
from listening to your show, I learned about Johnny J.
Oh, yeah.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
I never knew that there was a Johnny J behind those tracks.
The best song on Tupac's album was Johnny J, bro.
Yep.
So it wasn't DJ Quick. It wasn't Daz. It wasn't Dre. It was Johnny J. So.
Chicano.
And also, I guess one last thing I wanted to say, when those albums that were put out by Death Row, and I think they would all say executive producer Suge Knight. What does that mean, executive producer?
The guy who put up the money. That's all that means. It didn't mean you were a producer. You didn't sit behind any boards. And all you guys that have nothing to do with music, and all you do is put up money, yeah, you have the right to call yourself executive producer. But don't go around telling people and using executive producer, take off the executive and say, I produced that. Because I know guys that do that and don't know shit about music. They just have money. And I got tired of meeting guys. They didn't know who I were. They just thought I was just some sorry-ass Mexican dude.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I put that together.
Yeah.
Oh, so you were the executive producer? Yeah. So you programmed everything? Yeah. Let me go get my drum machine and show me what you did. You have to call them on that. You
really do.
Yeah, and then like, well, I just put up the money, but I kind of gave them my idea. Now they're fucking backpedaling. Stop, because, I don't want to say it on air what I really do want to say.
Yeah.
But a lot of these guys go around fucking lying.
Yeah.
So, when people say, I produce producers, shut the fuck up. You didn't do shit. All you did was put up the money. And I'm glad you put up the money, because a lot of those guys wouldn't have hits out there. Yeah. But what I'm trying to say, don't try to take more credit than what you deserve. You know what that reminds me of? Jerry Jones. I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan. He's just the owner. Pero ese cabrón, well, I drafted him.
That was me.
Yeah, it was me. What about me? He has the Bob syndrome from La Bamba. But anyways, bro. Thank you, bro.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
You guys have a good night.
You too, man. La Bamba.
Caller, your name and where you calling from?
What about me?
Caller.
Hello.
Hey.
Yes.
Hello.
What's good, my bro? What's your name and where you calling from?
My name is Jaime Alvarez, pero se llama Cicatrices.
Hey.
From Salsa Arriba.
What's up?
Hey.
You said
I just want to know, just mucho. I watch you guys' show. I'm a big fan. I just wanted to say that.
All good, my bro. Thank you,
Keep
man.
doing what you guys do.
All good, my bro. You got any shout out you want to give?
Yeah, just shout out my homeboys from Salsa Arriba, like, keep doing the thing, Later.
That's what's up.
I'm out.
All right, bro.
All right,
Gracias.
man. Thanks, man.
Sounded a little nervous that he actually got on.
That's cool, man. I appreciate that people come on here, shout out their people.
Yeah. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Oh, what's up, Tony? This is Anthony from North Hollywood.
What's up, Anthony? How you doing tonight,
Anthony?
man?
Oh, I just wanted to comment on Kid Frost real quick. Back in the day, I gave him a demo. This is back when we had cassette tapes. And all he did was take my beats. And he never, acknowledged me as a rapper or nothing. So I just wanted to say he doesn't really try to help artists out. And to this day, he's still rapping to some of those beats, performing them, that I gave him the ideas from. Some of them are samples. But I'm just saying Kid Frost isn't helping people like give him the praise he was.
Now, I'm going to do a number like Norbert does.
Yeah.
I'm going to play the devil's advocate.
Hey.
Okay. And I'm just going to shoot this at you because let's just say hypothetically that Frost was sitting here right now.
Yeah.
If somebody were to ask you, can you prove that? Would you be able to prove that you gave them those beats to him?
Okay, I gave him the Slipping Into Darkness sample by War. The little dun 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 dun. I met him in Dallas at a club at the bottom of the stairs. And I said, here's my demo. It was in cassette tape back then. It had Computer Love sample, and it had 5 minutes of funk sample on it, too. I just sampled. I had a friend, he looped some beats for me. So I gave him the War sample. Next thing I know, and he gave me his phone number. And so anyways, next thing I know, I called him, and he told me, I got Easy E in a town car waiting for me. ALT's got your demo. And I was like, all right. But then the next thing I know, Easy E's got Sipping on a 40, and that's Slipping in the Darkness beat. And then also recently, I still see him performing Slipping in the Darkness beat, but he never acknowledged me as, even just for the idea, you would be like interested in, hey, well, what else you got? And I did rap on it, and I don't know, I just feel like he didn't give me the opportunity he could have.
Okay,
and even Baby Bash. Okay, go ahead.
No. Here's my thing, and I'm gonna. And what year was this? If you can, it sounds like mid '90s, because obviously
94. Okay, probably around 94, around 94. I'm guessing.
Okay. Fuck. I'm gonna let the cat out of the bag, and I feel sorry for a lot of you guys that gave artists demos.
Yeah, which there are a lot.
Look, let me tell you something, man. Say I'm DJ Quick, okay? And I heard your demo and I liked you. And I think I can sell you. I'm going to pursue you because I want to sign you. The majority of the time you got rappers that are dope, but they haven't gotten that door open for them. So they're constantly chasing down these rappers, thinking that these rappers are going to make them. Yeah. So they're giving their demo. In the 90s, all you guys were doing was giving rappers ideas.
Yeah.
That's all they were doing. I remember this guy.
Even today.
Yeah, because they're biters. I remember this one guy showed me a box of cassettes. I won't mention the record label. I go, what is that? And he goes, demos. They gave them to my label. I got music now.
Jesus.
So let's just say that you gave him the sample, Computer Love, and he didn't have no idea. Now, instead of just sampling it, fuck it, I'll just replay it.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like the way he gave it to me.
Yeah.
And I got away with it. Or let's just say you gave me something original.
Yeah.
I'll just have my boy replay it. All people did was give artists ideas.
Yeah.
And it's sad to say, bro, but that's the way it happened.
It's unfortunate because I'm pretty sure a lot of good artists would have came out, but because they got jaded by that, they just quit.
It's true. It's true, bro. That's why, believe it or not, you have to make your own noise. Yeah. Me and High C made our own noise at the swap meets.
Yeah.
AMG produced his own record. Second to None was produced by Quick. Nobody else helped him.
Yeah.
But we all came up at the same. We made our own noise.
Yeah.
Make your own noise, honestly. Yeah. Stop looking for these rappers to give you the big break.
Not only that, but also, learn the business side of it. You got to learn the business side of it. Like, register your stuff.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Once you register your stuff, feel free to give it to whoever you want because now it's registered.
I mean, because I guarantee you that if you were to see Frost today and try to remind him of that, he wouldn't know.
Nah. He'd be like, wait.
Or even if he did, he probably wouldn't even care.
So. Yeah. He wouldn't acknowledge me, I don't think.
No, man.
But yeah, I just a lesson learned. I just wanted to put that out there that, Kid Frost wasn't trying to help rappers that I know of. He didn't try to help me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, my bro. Thank you for that phone call. But man, I appreciate it.
Yeah, man, you put it out there.
All right, man. Y'all take it easy.
You too, man. Bro.
Oh,
fuck.
Too late.
All right, let's go. Got about 15 more minutes, guys. Call your name or where are you calling from?
Hey, what's up, Tony? This is Weddle from San Dimas.
What's up, Weddle from San Dimas? You got a question, my bro?
What up?
Yeah, bro. I was gonna ask you. Hey, you have any sloping stories? I know he was supposed to be on your show right before he passed.
Yeah, you know what? I still have his text messages too, because I had scheduled him twice and both times because, he was coaching baseball, and he had won several championships.
Wow.
Like, we talked on the phone a couple of times, and he really wanted to do it. And before he passed away, he was actually back in the studio.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he was working with Little Blackie. And
with
Little
the
Black,
E-Dub.
Little Blackie was producing him, and he actually sent me some of the little clips that he took on his phone.
Yeah.
But as far as Slow Pain, when I met Slow Pain, he was like at the height of his career, and we were in the studio, and I was producing a song for my boy Mr. G, or G from the Lawless Clique from out here in Wilmington. And the song was called Here's to You. And Kid Frost called up Slow Pain and wanted him to write him a verse. Slow Pain came, and that was the first time that I ever met Slow Pain. He was really cool, but he was young, he was loud, and he was winning, bro. And I mean, he never disrespected me or anything like that. There were people at that time that really liked him, and there were people that were jealous of him. But Slow Pain was winning. He knew how to rap. He knew how to write. He knew how to perform. I was in a studio with him maybe about 3 different times. The only thing that I wish, if I had to critique Slow Pain in his lyrics, was that he would maybe do 2 or 3 times, and then he'll say, I'm done. And I'm like, nah, bro, you got to get back in there. And he would be like, no, that's good enough for me.
Yeah.
Now, if you ask me, okay, again, I thought his lyrics were dope. I thought he could deliver them dope. But sometimes I want his voice to open up a little bit more.
Yeah.
I'm trying to bring that out of the artist. But to him, he thought it was good enough. That's what I think. And again, I think it's wrong with Chicano rap. I think it's good enough.
Yeah.
That's the mentality, bro.
Yeah.
I think it's good enough.
Yeah.
I want great. It's good enough. So now people, because we release music it's just good enough, we're looked at as mediocre.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, and that's what I told you. Like, a lot of them are lazy. They don't want to remember their lyrics.
Yeah.
They don't really want to, try out different voices.
Very true.
Get them high, get them low.
Different tempos.
Yeah, different tempos.
Yeah, but we were talking, man, and then when I found out he passed away, bro, it really, really fucked me up, bro. You know what? I remember, I mean, and I'm not going to even say that I was the closest person to him, but I will say we were in contact and we did talk several times. That's why it fucked me up, because he passed away so close to the day that he was supposed to be here.
Damn.
And then when I'm texting him, and I'm texting him. So I text Little Blackie, because Little Blackie was in contact with him, and he said, no, he passed away.
Jeez.
I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, bro. So I was really fucked up that day, bro.
That sucks.
Yeah, So and we did a remembrance show here dedicated to Slow Pain. I don't know if you remember that. And every year I still post up his picture. Now I do want to say something, bro. And this is not to pick on anybody, but there were people out there, artists, and they know who they are, that were a lot closer to him than they were to me, and they never post him up.
Don't give him his flowers.
Yeah. So
that's horrible, man.
It is, bro. It is. And we dedicated the whole show to his loving memory. And his parents, or his brother, I believe, and his father reached out to me and thanked me. They wrote me a long little letter on Facebook Messenger to thank me for honoring their son. So to me, that was my pay. That was the blessing that I received from them.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Thank you, Carnal.
All right, big dog. I just wanted to call in, say what's up. You guys have a good one.
You too,
man.
Bro. Gracias. Okay.
Some good calls tonight, man.
Yeah, real good. Caller, your name and where are you calling from?
What up? It's Young V.
Hey, Young V. The one that gave us the painting?
I'm
Oh, shoot.
From
Okay.
Paris.
Yeah. So, where are you calling from?
I'm calling in, from Paris.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that part.
915, like.
Paris, Texas. Paris,
Can you hear me?
France.
Europe.
Yeah. I'm in France. No, I'm just kidding. Paris, California, near Moreno Valley.
Oh, good.
I wanted to ask you, Tony, do you have any memory of ever running into JV from Thump Records, I think?
Oh, then
like,
I know you're not new here, But yes, I was very good friends with JV.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I probably didn't catch that. My bad.
Yeah,
I
no.
just wanted to ask, as a female artist myself.
Yes.
And also, do you ever Okay, well, you probably do remember because you're from the '90s, and that was your.
Yes.
You're from all that era and way back. What was I gonna say? Do you ever remember when, artists like Queen Latifah and MC Light were out, those female MCs?
Yes. As a matter of fact, the very
And
first.
why do you? Yeah.
No, finish your question, then I'll answer it. Then you say, why do you?
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask, why do you think they didn't keep pursuing that? Because I know that they act now, or one of them didn't.
Well,
stop making music or rapping.
Yeah.
At least.
Well, first and foremost, Queen Latifah, you can look it up. The very first single that I bought from her was a song called "Princess of the Posse." Princess of the Posse. And as a matter of fact, her instrumental was we used to open up High C show with.
Really?
Yeah, and he used to rap, "Drink the juice from the kiwi. That's when you see me hype like Super Mario or Luigi." And we used to use that instrumental. And but I was still am a huge Queen Latifah fan. As a matter of fact, Steve Yano, my manager, had her glossy autographed.
Oh.
He has a lot of memorabilia like that. Rest in peace.
Yes, rest in
MC
peace.
Light was another one that I was a huge fan. Now, I think what extended Queen Latifah's music career was that she ventured out into movies.
Yeah.
See, MC Light didn't. If you look at all the older artists that came out back then, they extended their careers because they look at Ice-T, look at LL, because they were in movies.
Yeah.
Look at 50. They were smart. MC Light, I think, had her run, but she was never necessarily in the acting industry.
Yeah.
So I think that's what kind of why people might have forgot about her.
Yeah.
But I don't think that it wasn't that she couldn't write or produce lyrics anymore.
Yeah.
Now, but Queen Latifah, I saw her. I never met her.
Yeah.
I saw her at the Palace off of Hollywood and Vine in Hollywood. Okay.
Yeah.
And I was there to see De La Soul. That was the first time I saw KRS-One, and LL was there.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and Ella was there. And I remember I saw Queen Latifah, and I turned and I looked at her, I was like, oh shoot. And she was like, she just waved at me, and I was like, oh, that's all I needed. I didn't need a picture. I didn't need an autograph, but I met a lot of artists there.
That's dope.
Now I think it's a gay club or something like that.
The Palace?
Yeah. Oh, it's not called the Palace anymore.
Nah, I don't think it's got no.
Now, as far as JB is concerned, I was looking for a female, Chicano female to work with. Because a lot of people don't know, unless you watch my American Cholo interview, that I was working with Ese Rich Rock in the late 80s. The lead rapper from the original crew, Spanish Fly, DJ Tricks, Ese Daz. I was working with him. Mm-hmm. I was supposed to be working with him before I ever met High C.
Yeah.
Okay. But 1996, I'm looking for a Chicana.
Yeah.
And then I knew one guy that knew JV.
Yeah.
By the way, a lot of people don't know her name's Jennifer. Okay. Mm-hmm. So I said, can you put me in contact with her? And he said, yeah. She knows who you are. So I called her, and she was all excited. She goes, yeah, I know who you are. I said, I want to work with you. I want to produce for you. I think you got a dope fucking voice. And she was like, thank you. So we got together and we worked for several months, but almost a year. But I will say this, that the deal went really, really sour because somebody that I trusted came between us and fucked off that whole deal.
Fuck.
That's why you got to keep your circle small and do not trust everybody in this industry.
Yeah.
In this industry, because let me tell you something, Young V. Here's the problem. Mm-hmm. You could find a good producer that brings the best out of you, and then you'll have some fucking mamon that has got money and will tell you, you know what? I know Tony's trying to produce you, whatever, but if I drop $5,000 in your fucking lap, I want you to come fuck with us over here. Mm. And that was a scenario that pretty much broke us up, bro.
Fuck.
Yeah, and we had bangers already, bro. A lot of people don't know, and I'm not going to give the whole story, but I had Def Jam already interested, and they were flying in, and she never showed up.
Shit.
Okay? So that's all I'm going to say. That's how rappers that I've invested in have done me. One day, if I were to write a book, you wouldn't like a lot of these artists that you guys like today.
You mean the day you do write your book?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to call it Facebook because it's time to face the book. So, anyways.
Jeez.
No, but yeah, damn.
So, that's it.
That's wild. You're right. A lot of these artists survived because they went into acting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah. So, go ahead.
That is one of the questions I know you have a lot of callers calling in, but then that is one of the questions I wanted to ask because, you know, growing up, it was just a bunch of men rapping, you know what I mean? Like I grew up on like Tupac, Snoop, Dre, those, you know, classics that everybody listens to if you're really like from Cali. Right. And then I grew up on Chicano rap and on like, you know, Spanish rap as well, and like just any type of stuff from the 90s really, even though I wasn't born in the 90s or 80s.
Right.
But what I'm trying to say is that I never knew of like JV and like Queen Latifah until I started like looking for female like MCs of like the 90s and 80s, and like that's something I want to start looking more into because I don't think I'm educated on that, you know.
No,
like
and that's good that you want to educate yourself.
There's a lot more females from the East Coast also.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like even producers, like I want to know if there were or there are female producers out there, you know,
right,
like that have paved the way, but for some reason they never got the light shine on them as much as men, you know, men that.
Yeah, well, I mean, it really depends on what kind of work. I mean, look at Missy Elliott.
Yeah,
I mean,
she had her own style.
She had her own style.
The thing is to be different.
Yeah.
Remember that, Young V. You have to be different. No one ever made a difference being like everyone else.
Yeah, we all saw how that ended. I mean, that ended a whole genre.
You have to be different. You know, if not, because let me tell you something. Okay. One thing that every record label would ask every artist, whether you're a rapper, R&B singer, or a rock band, what makes you different from every other band that wants to get signed here?
Yeah.
What makes you different from every other rapper out there?
Yeah.
There has to be something different about you.
Definitely.
So you have to find that within yourself. And let me tell you something. It's there. Don't let nobody tell you it's there and you yourself don't see it just yet. Okay? I will never tell a rapper, you've arrived. You're there. And because if he doesn't have that confidence, he just doesn't have it, bro.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like a diamond. When you find a diamond, what does it look like, bro?
Big piece of black coal.
Right. And then what do you got to do with it?
You got to break it, then polish it.
And some artists, you have to do the exact same thing.
Yeah.
I'm not going to look at this diamond and say, man, you're ready.
No.
You're not. So, and that's what people are doing today because all they have money, they have no ears, they have no fucking talent, but they want to make money right away off of you. You're ready. Just go out there.
You know, they have drama.
Yeah.
They sell them with drama.
Yeah. You know,
from what I've seen.
It's sad, Young V, that you have artists today that are more known for their drama than for their talent. No hit, just drama on YouTube.
Yeah.
That's facts.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to take more. I appreciate those words, Tony, and I take your advice, and I'm really.
You got it.
Like I've been trying to figure myself out, like as an artist, of where I want to take this, because I've been going at this since I was like 11, 12 years old. I'm 21 years old now, and it's like I don't want to just, like you said, be like everybody else. I know I could do melodic things, and you know, this part of the conversation for another day, but
it's all good.
Like I said, I appreciate the advice. I appreciate the knowledge that you're giving me, and just las ganas que me estás dando, like to keep pushing and keep working towards my music career. You
Absolutely.
know? But
okay, Young B, you stay blessed.
Yeah.
We'll let you
Igualmente.
go.
Shout out Roadium Radio. Shout out Norby, Tony, everyone in there.
Hell yeah. Have a blessed
All
night.
right, guys.
Bye-bye.
Guys, have a good night.
You too.
Okay, let's keep it pushing.
Yeah.
I'm only gonna take like 2 more phone calls, bro.
Cool.
I know we got some nice phone calls, but I wasn't even gonna go live tonight.
Sometimes it just flows. It just flows.
Caller, your name and where are you calling from?
This is Megatron, leader of the Decepticons, calling from Moon Base 1.
Hells yeah.
Yeah, bro.
How are you, Norby and Donnie?
What up, Megatron?
Can I give a shout out to my homies?
Hells yeah.
Hell yeah. Shout out to Starscream.
That's the man, Starscream.
Shockwave.
The number's not up anymore.
Holy shit, Shockwave.
And a shout out to my homeboy Mellow Man H. Rise up. Have a good one.
You couldn't even stay in character for that.
You couldn't even stay in character for that, homie. We gave you a shot. You want to try it again? You want to try it again?
I'm glad we got one tonight.
Oh, good. Oh, good, my bro. Thank you, man.
Thank you, man.
Thanks for calling in,
Appreciate
Megatron.
Peace out.
Peace out.
Later. Love y'all.
Yeah, love
hey.
Te la lavas.
That
was good.
You couldn't even hold it.
Caller, your name and where are you calling from?
This is Hugo from the Bay Area.
What's good, my bro?
What's up, man?
Hey, what's up? I just want to say I support you guys and keep doing.
Thank
Norby.
Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate you.
Is this the Raiders guy?
Oh, yeah, you know me. You know me already.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. That's right. You got to give the Raiders a shout out. One more time. Go. Raiders shout out.
Raiders.
That's right. Hey, so is that true? You guys got Garoppolo over there?
Oh, yeah, we do.
What do you think? Super Bowl?
Yeah, I think we're winning the Super Bowl.
You just never know.
40 years.
You just
hey,
never know.
Tony, 40 years plus.
You know what? They got to put 2 Mexicans back in there.
Yeah. The last time they won, they had 2 Mexicans on the team. Flores and Plunkett. So, Jim Plunkett. That was the last time.
I just want to ask Tony, the 300 episode, are you going to do a big party or what?
Oh, 300.
I don't know. This is Megatron. yeah, most likely, yes. I do want to throw a party.
With a dance floor or just like a...
Well, of course.
Everybody's just going to sit down and...
Dance floor / show.
Hey, hell yeah. That's what's up.
Yeah, that's what we want to do. So, yeah. So we still got to figure out how we're going to do it. We might do it like all live YouTube and have everybody, live stream that motherfucker.
Wow, we can.
Yeah.
Hey, if there's anybody out there with what do you call it? A spot, a place to host.
Yeah, for free.
We'll shout you out all night.
Homie. Hell yeah.
Vendors. There
no,
we
I
go.
just wanted Tony, I've been supporting you since 2019 since you started.
Hell yeah.
That'll work, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Anyway. All right, Tony, thank you. And Norby, keep doing what you're doing, bro.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Appreciate
Give us another Raiders one more time.
All right. Raiders.
Show. One other Raider fools to call in. Let's go. Caller, your name and where are you calling from?
Hey, Tony, this is Vida Maravilla calling in from El Paso, Texas. Shout out to Chico Town.
Hells yeah, Vida Maravilla. She's always on that live chat.
Okay.
Appreciate you.
Is this the first time you've called in?
No, I've called in a couple times before. I'm the one who actually had a call out with Cujo one time.
Oh, you were the one that pulled his chonies down in front of everyone. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, just had to teach the little youngsters some respect, you know?
Yeah. Hey. Yeah. So how you been?
Yeah, anyway, I just called to give you and Norby the shout out. Thank you guys for doing what you do. I want to give a shout out to El Paso, Texas.
Hell yeah.
To all the maravillosos from Cali all the way to Texas, to Kansas, Juarito, Tijuana. Shout out to Mr. Checky 915, Pelon 915. Shout out to all of you.
Hell
yeah. That's what's up.
Thank you. Thank you for that. Did you have a question or anything? Or you just want to give a shout out? Oh, I guess she's want to give a shout out.
Ah, that's cool.
Yeah, that's cool. If you guys want to give a shout out, you call in. Here we go. Call her your name and where are you calling from?
Yo, what's up?
What's
How you doing?
Good, bro. Where you calling from, homie?
Hey, this is Daniel, Santa Maria.
Oh, good. Santa Maria. Tri-Tip City.
Yeah. Yep. City too.
Yeah. What's good, my bro? You got a question?
Yeah, I was wondering, did you ever see it's an interview with DJ Quick? Like a new one?
Oh, the most recent one?
No, some people send it to me, bro, but I'm not going to waste my time because I pretty much like know his story. And
You already
I
know
don't,
the history.
Yeah.
And,
Well, you were there.
Yeah, and so I don't mean like no disrespect, but my thing is if I would have ever to interview him, I really would be asking questions that I already know, but it's for the fans to know.
Yeah.
But my questions would lead more back to how we met, who inspired him. You know, there were people that taught me how to
more personal.
Yeah, more personal stuff. Who taught him how to produce? How did he learn the drum machine? You know, why did he become a DJ? The origins of DJ Quick. Everybody just wants to talk Tupac stories with him.
Yeah.
You know, and Dr. Dre stories.
Yeah.
But nobody ever talks about
MCA.
Yeah, his origins. You know, and I know the whole MC8 thing.
Yeah.
But I would ask him for that.
Yeah.
But that would turn into
Heard it a million times.
Yeah. But you know what? It'll be interesting. You know.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, it would be good to know his outlook on the industry now.
Yeah. And my second question was, so I ran into KK some years ago in Santa Maria.
Yeah.
At Rite Aid.
Oh,
And,
okay.
he told me, and I was all starstruck too, by the way.
All
And,
good.
so was the Rite Aid clerk. She was starstruck as well. But he said his first show ever was Santa Maria. And I was wondering, were you there too?
Probably not, but we did a lot of first shows together. Some of our first shows together was all over Texas. We had a Texas tour, and those were some of our first shows. But I will say this. One thing that made those guys unique, and when I say unique, KKD, AMG, Quick, and High C, they were teenagers, but they didn't perform like teenagers, bro. They had mic presence. They had stage presence. That's what I don't see, and people are going to say I'm hating, but I'm only giving my opinion. I don't see that in artists today. These young artists, I see them just walking around the stage like they're bored and nervous.
Yeah.
These guys were dancing and freaking and giving high fives and shit. And I'm up there cutting and scratching. The whole fucking vibe was just amazing, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a show.
Yeah.
That's a show. People pay to be entertained. And then you're just walking around the stage, say, oh. No.
Playing your lyrics on the CD or something.
Yeah. And look, and I say that.
Like a Milli Vanilli.
Yeah. So anyways, my bro, so he told you that his first show was in Santa Maria?
Yeah, his first particular show.
Okay.
He did with DJ Quick, I guess. But yeah. Is there any way I can bust a quick 16?
Go for it, man. Let's go.
All right, here it goes. I'll keep it short.
Hold on, but I'm going to tell everybody.
The animal has awoken. I'm the well-spoken, bars are holding. I'm molding and swollen. Festering MCs be controlling. Ghetto pass revoking. Hit three wheel motion. While they coasting, I'm roasting. Fucking maniacs exposing the with chosen. With a firm grip up in this shit. I shoot bricks. It's all hard. Leave me toothless. Express myself like ruthless. Like combos fight with two fish. Gets fire holding constant. My kids can big stream boxes. Like.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay. You know what? Where can people find you if they want to follow you, bro?
Honestly, I got a YouTube channel.
Okay, what's it called?
MC Daniel.
MC Daniel.
MC Daniel. All right, everybody. Look him up.
Check him out. Let him know.
Check him out. You got music and everything up there?
I got videos. I got like 32 videos. Some music videos. They're older, you know.
All right.
Okay. Shit, this live chat thing gets me excited.
Oh,
hell yeah!
Right.
Hell yeah! Let's go. Okay,
and not in a dirty way either.
It could be both.
Hey, fools might disagree.
Yeah. All good, my bro.
You know, the funny thing was I was ordering pizza earlier, and I was asking about sausage a lot, and then the guy was saying sausage like 5 times. I'm thinking of like something dirty already, but I know. That's how my mind works, I guess. Yeah.
Nah, I mean, okay.
All right, man.
All right, bro. Thank you.
Thanks. Appreciate you.
Okay, let's go. We're gonna take. Okay, coming in. Caller, your name and where are you calling from?
Hey, what's up? This is Papa Luna from the 805.
What's up?
What's good, my bro?
Oh, not much. I was just listening, of course, talking music and everything else. And I'm wondering, I've heard, and I don't know, too, I know there's subliminal stuff through music, where they use it to put a message out. But I remember as well, too, when there were certain artists that came out, people talked about albums that they were able to play backwards, which you were only really to do if you had vinyl. And do you know of any songs for sure you could play backwards and, it's different wording?
Yeah. And these are some of the basics. There's one by Prince. I think it's Darling Nikki at the very, very end. And quick sampled it a lot. But let it play and then just reverse it. And then he actually gives a message that the Lord is coming very, very soon.
Damn.
Yeah, it's a when I first heard it, I thought it was creepy. But yeah, I believe it's Darling Nikki, but it is on the Purple Rain album. It is on the Purple Rain album. And it's at the very, very end, I believe, with Darling Nikki.
Is it like a freaky sound? Like, Lord
No, Quick actually sampled it for the Tupac song. It's like, he's actually at the very beginning of Why You Bullshitting by Sugar Free. He starts off with,
Oh.
Okay, that's at the very end of Darling Nikki by Prince. Let it play all the way through, then reverse it. And then it says, ooh, I know that the Lord is coming soon.
Oh, shit.
Like, it's pretty freaky. There's that. And then there's one at the very end. It's a rock song that the DOC did. At the very end of that song, he says something backwards, and you got to play it, backwards to hear it. But there's a lot of stuff. Another thing, if you have the first Bone Thugs album, the CD, if you open it on the credits, it has the people call it a poem, but it's written backwards. You could only read it if you put it towards the mirror.
Oh, shit.
But I've been told don't read it because it's a curse.
I remember that.
Oh, fuck.
So
that's fucked up. Well, I it's funny because I remember, I don't know if it was Busy Bone or one of the Bones that.
One of the Bones.
They asked him, like, is your album cover connected to the Illuminati?
Right.
But he goes on there to say, well, at the time, they just told us that would be cool to put it on there, so we just put it on there. But later on, we realized, shit, well, they kind of made us look like we're part of something that we're not part of.
But they could have lied about that, too.
They could have lied about that, too.
Because, what's his name? Eddie Van Halen?
Yeah.
The guy that bought Aleister Crowley's house, he said he just bought it because to add more to the rumors that he was a Satanist. No, bro, you're not going to buy a fucking Satanist home that used to fucking piss and fuck dogs, just so you can say it adds to my aura.
Sacrificing.
Yeah, bullshit, bro. You're part of it. So, anyways.
Yeah. Hey, Tony, have you ever heard the album Too Gangster for the radio?
Too Gangster?
Too Gangster.
Too Gangster for the Radio by Suge Knight?
No.
I didn't even know you rapped.
Oh, no. So I asked a lot of people, like me and my cuñado, so most of the time we'll kick back in the garage and watch your show. And he'll watch it and, chop it up. And again, I know a lot of people are doing podcasts, but, Roadium Radio, for sure is you have a different connection with people.
Thank you.
But, so this album, check it out because, again, we listen to a lot of, 90s rap. I don't listen to anything after 2000 type of deal. I still listen to a lot of, like a lot of original music. But this album is Too Gangster for the Radio. And I ask people that enjoy music, if they've ever heard it. And a lot of people say no, but it's one of my favorite albums. But there's somebody on there named Top Dog. Sounds just like Snoop. There's somebody on there named The Realist. Sounds just like Pac. And in the beginning of this album, it actually has somebody that sounds like Marshall Mathers walking into Dre's office and says, "Hey, how do I be down with Aftermath?" And then he tells, I forgot who he is. He's like, "Hey, lock the door." He's like, "We're about to take this guy's manhood." He drops the N-word. He's like, "We're about to take this dude's manhood." And then you can hear in the background, "I just want to thank you," And then you can hear the zipper, and then they and then Martha Mathers like, damn, Dre, this is how you guys get down over here, and then they remix, and it sounds like all the Outlaws. They remix. It's easy to be a soldier when there ain't no war. Oh man, but they sample all of Dr. Dre's music, and they do. There's one as well too. Have you ever heard the one? I'm going back to Cali with Biggie, and then it has what sounds like Snoop. It goes. You hear a gunshot. He's like, I don't think so. I know you like controversial. Oh man, I'm telling you. Hey, and then on the album in the beginning of it, and again when you would open it, there was like an apology letter from Snoop to Dre or something like that. But it's a crazy album to listen to because again it has all the Outlaws on. Well, they don't even say that there's the Outlaws on there. It's Snoop and he goes by Top Dog, and then another person. Tupac would always claim himself to be the realest. But if you would just listen to it, dude, it's a crazy album that dropped that didn't go too big. But I believe there's like a lot of history in there because they do, they drop a lot of verses. Then there was a lot of, people would tell their story through rap. You know what I'm saying? Wow. And in this album, with it being the realest and Top Dog and what sounds like the Outlaws, it's just a crazy thing that talks a little bit more history of Death Row. So just like yourself and a lot of other people that really paid attention what was happening when you watch the movie, like NWA or any of these other ones, there's bits and pieces that are missing, but you can, kind of put two and two together. It's a cool album though, man. Check it out. I just want to that's a subliminal message thing. And then that one as well too, because it's a very controversy. But they're like, oh, who are these people? And that's the only album that was dropped, under the realest and Top Dog. Yeah. Wow. And not only that though, the music and the beat, they go hard, man. So
what was the
I hope
title
you guys
again?
listen to it, enjoy it. And, Too Gangster for the Radio.
Now, do you know around what year that was dropped?
Man, I'm behind my computer right now, and it's one of my favorite.
As a matter of fact,
could you generalize it? Would you say
I
at least
remember,
90s?
Yeah, I want to say it was like the end of the 90s, in the early 2000s. Because again, for me, that's when I think a lot of what we would assume gangster rap, Chicano rap came out, pretty big. And I think a lot of stuff changed. Yeah, YG. Let me see.
Yeah, came out September 26, 2000.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. 2000. Yeah. See, I told you. But
good.
This radio right here, because we got to remember, gang banging was going off, and even us as Raza, we listened to a lot of this music while we were out doing our thing,
Yeah.
And this album right here for sure was one that definitely, we were bumping. We're out there. Swoop G's on it. I'm trying to just check it out. Listen, and it's an album, Tony. So remember before you would put in a whole CD, listen it from the front to the back, and that's the way this one is. Every track that's on there are bangers, man. But what I like about it is the story that's being, again, you have these people talking about a lot of like the history of California rap,
All good, my bro. Thank you,
So
bro.
yeah, check it out, man. Hey, thank you guys very much. I'm gonna go check out that Prince one and a couple. I'm gonna start googling stuff to go down a rabbit hole.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
All right, bro.
All right, man. Later.
Hey.
All right, later.
Oh, shit.
Thank you for that call. Let's go. Let's see who's going to call in. We missed a couple of phone calls, but you know what? It's all good. Let me see. Caller, your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, the homie Geeker from the city of Escondido. Sorry, bro. I got to call back. Hey, I got to piggyback on that fool's, the Two Gangsters for the Radio.
Yeah.
Hey, are you ever going to get fucking DMF on? Have you ever reached out to him, or is there a way you could reach out to him?
Who?
Because that fool produced a couple of tracks. BMF, he's a producer from San Diego.
DMF.
DMF or BMF?
Yeah, BMF. Vicious Man Funk. BMF.
Oh, no. I don't know him, bro. I mean, if you could put me in contact with them, I usually ask people that refer to them, like certain artists, like, to put me in contact with them, bro.
You can look him up under Steve Vicious on his
Oh,
IG.
Steve Vicious, yes. As a matter of fact, yeah, definitely. I wonder if I have his number, bro. But Steve Vicious, okay, yes, I heard of him. He did a lot of stuff for. He's a Moreno, black dude that did a lot of stuff for a lot of Chicano rappers.
Yeah, Little One, Shadow, Night Owl, name them. You name them, yeah.
Yeah, but okay. All right.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you this. I think this is a great question. I have to ask you this. Okay, we have Steve Vicious and we have others that are non-raza that are helping create this Chicano rap sound. Do we have any dope Chicano producers? Now, I'm not asking you. I'm asking the caller.
For sure, dude. Misfit. I mean, right off the top of my head.
Well, I already brought him on
Misfit.
episode 2, bro. So let's discount Misfit. I already brought him in. I'm talking about somebody that has not been here.
Oh, wow. That's a good one. That's a good
No,
one.
dude. I would not be able to tell you, man. I mean, fucking Johnny J is dead.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I saw the talent in Misfit very, very early. Okay. I gave Misfit his first live podcast interview because I believed in that guy. So, but I don't know too many.
Dude, did you ever get in contact with Madman from San Diego?
I don't.
Madman was the one that produced like Little Rob's early shit, the Aztec Tribe, some of Night Owl's early shit too.
No, I didn't, bro.
He worked with a lot of rappers too.
Okay.
I thought he was talking about Mad One. Remember little Mr.
No,
Mad?
Mad One's the rapper, bro.
Right, I had him
Madman he's actually the producer.
Right.
Damn, that's a good question. So somebody that hasn't been here. Wow.
Right.
That's a good one.
Yeah. So, anyways, that was my question. Chew on that one for a minute and then call back if you have to.
All right, dog.
All right, Carnal.
All right, man.
You have a
Thanks
blessed night,
for that
homie. All right. Let's go.
Yeah, you came back with a good one. Jeez.
One last call. That's it, guys. And then we're out of here. Okay. We're going to wrap this shit up. Let's go. Call her your name and where are you calling from?
First time we got a baby.
Call her.
Oh,
Baby wanted to give a shout out. Much love, baby.
That's cool. That's cool. We got our first baby shout out.
There we go. It might be him again. Hello, caller.
Oh, hey, what's up, you guys? It's Eddie once again from Pasadena. How you guys?
What's up, Eddie?
What's up, my bro?
Oh, I just had a question for Tony.
Yes.
I just wanted to ask, was it a thing back in like the 90s when rap was coming up? People were hating on it just for its explicit lyricists, whether it would be from, I guess, supposedly promoting violence and whatnot. If you can answer that.
Okay, repeat the very first part again. Just the very first part.
Okay. Was it common back in the 90s when people were criticizing rap when it was just coming up because of its explicit lyricist?
Okay.
Oh, you go on.
Yeah, let me answer it. See, the first people that got that sticker, parental
guidance, explicit,
was NWA.
Yeah.
They were the first ones that were pretty much receiving, I don't even want to say the word hate, but they were receiving threats by the law.
Yeah.
Okay. They even got arrested.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Right.
After that, I think people were looking at gangster rap differently because even Ice-T made headlines. Remember what? I think it was his group Body Count.
I still want to say that was pretty racist that they pointed at. They singled out NWA like that.
Yeah, and then they did. He did a song called "Cop Killer." It was just a damn song, but they were trying to say that he's trying to provoke violence. That rap provokes violence. Rap influences kids to go out there and kill. Look. Let me say something. I think it's twofold because when we look at rock music, a lot of people say their fucking kids are committing suicide by overdosing by listening to Marilyn Manson and Ozzy.
Yeah.
Okay, now some people may say, well, who would do that? It's just a song. Only weak-minded people would do that.
Yeah.
But Norbert, is there weak-minded people out there?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look.
Yeah, there is.
Look.
I would agree with that.
And rest in peace to all the children that committed suicide because they were being cyber bullied on social media.
Yeah.
And they committed suicide.
Yeah.
Okay. Rest in peace to them. So there's different ways you can get bullied. Is there songs that could influence people to do certain things? Yeah.
Yeah.
Even dirty songs, wet ass pussy.
I would say it plays a role in it, but I would say, like you said, it influences or plays a role, but I feel like, how do I put this? like you said, it's weak-minded people, and there are weak-minded people
Right.
to this day.
No, you're right.
I also wanted to ask, and I also wanted to ask, if you've ever heard of Brother Lynch or X-Rated from Sacramento. They were
yes.
There were two well-known rappers from Sacramento in the 90s.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, I'll give you an example. X-Rated first album dropped out. I believe it's called Psychopath or whatever. And the day after his album came out, he was arrested for a gang-related homicide because what ended up happening in that homicide, mother of two rival gangs, the mother of those two rival gangs was killed, and X-Rated got blamed for the murder, and he was sentenced to 30 years. And they used his rap lyrics. The judge used his rap lyrics to testify against X-Rated and sentenced him to 30 years in prison. And
Damn.
He was released back in 2018. That was crazy. Like, I feel it always tripped me out that that judges would use rap lyrics on certain rappers that could have been involved to a certain crime against them, in a sense.
Well,
and I wanted to ask, what was your thoughts on
Well, they used lyrics, honestly, against Ozzy Osbourne and Marilyn Manson. That's why I used those two. Because there were people that committed suicide while listening to their music.
Yeah. Well, I mean, because they were encouraging it.
Well,
in a sense.
But that's what I'm saying. Is there weak-minded people out there?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So me and you will listen to that shit and they're like, hell yeah, motherfucker, rock on.
Yeah.
But there's some people that are probably going through that shit, and that music intensified it and decided to check out, bro.
Like, that's my confirmation right there.
So
yeah.
I guess it just gives.
It depends on the person.
Well, I mean, that's the power of music too.
It is. Go ahead, bro.
I feel like I feel like the influence on the weak-minded people, it just gives them like a pump, an idea on to go do wrong. That's how I see it.
Yeah.
All right, my bro. Thank you, bro.
Appreciate you, man.
You too. Take care, you guys.
All right. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
We're going to take one last phone call. I'm trying to get somebody that hasn't called ever.
A new caller? Yeah.
Yeah, new caller. Come on, caller. Let's go right now. If not, we're going to end this. Let's go. Caller, your name and where are you calling from?
Hey, Spencer from Sacktown. I got a quick question.
Yes, sir.
What's up, man?
I just got one question. It's for Tony.
Yes.
When is ALT the Saint going to be rescheduled?
I'm going to talk to him tomorrow, and I'm going to try to get him back in here immediately, bro.
Okay, I heard he was going to Seattle for a family emergency, but thank you. Have a good night.
All right, thank you.
Cool, man.
And that's it. That's all she wrote. Let's go. Let's get the hell out of here. All right, let me tell you. Exactly.
Yeah, that was a good one about the music stuff. I mean,
yeah,
that's crazy.
All right, let me get this out of here.
Yeah, it's crazy. There's a lot of rock songs back in those days that should have gotten the explicit thing, but they didn't get it.
They didn't get it. They didn't get it. So, okay, here we go. All right. First and foremost, I want to thank everybody who called in, everybody on the live chat, everybody having a great time. I want to thank everybody once again for tuning in tonight in this last minute podcasting that was supposed to have AOT, but he'll be rescheduled. I'll talk to him tomorrow, and we'll definitely make it work again.
Definitely.
But, yes. Norbert, anything you want to share, or if not, let's go ahead and give shout outs.
Big shout out to the live chat, the callers,
yes,
everybody that's been supporting, and much love to all of you guys, and I keep looking forward to more things happening here.
Absolutely.
Bigger.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, first and foremost, let me thank Norbert for coming in, filling in with me last minute. I was also last minute. Let me also give a shout out to Alex Cervantes Enterprise for coming in last minute. He was also last minute. Also to my son, B-SKANLESS. He's actually, his dad's been actually MIA from these motherfucking shows. But he's still moderating. He just hasn't been here. Probably got bigger and better things to do. The Hip Hop Jedi. Thank you. And once again, AOT will be rescheduled. So all you guys can call in and you ask him what specific songs that he do, or for Kid Frost and others. Okay. He also is in the Chicano rap documentary, which we're going to be opening up the members only
The
soon.
members only, yeah.
So you guys are going to have to subscribe to get all the juicy behind the scenes of.
That's going to be good.
Yeah, behind the scenes of To Live and Die in LA, behind the scenes of the Chicano rap doc, behind the scenes of, well, I can't say what's going to happen yet, but all the behind the scenes. So you can see my big behind. So anyways, other than that, I want to thank all the moderators. Big shout out to Magic Girl. Always does a great job. Thank you for that. We're still working on her record. We were just in the studio, I think a week ago. We got to get back in there and knock out these bangers because I'm trying to get her on tour by summer.
Yeah.
So other than that, man, thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. Always remember this. Always remember this, that I ain't shit without the fans. I ain't shit without you guys. Whenever you see me, you can approach me, you can talk to me, you can ask me whatever. Only time that I don't like being approached is when I'm eating.
Yeah, who does?
I don't want to be eating a torta de carne asada con todo and I'm right in the middle of a bite and then you come up to me. Hey, Tony, can you take a picture? I'm going to bite that motherfucker on purpose. Okay? And then chew while I'm taking the picture. Okay?
I think we got some super chats also.
Okay. Yeah, but other than that, you can come up to me at any time because if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be here. Alex, go ahead.
Okay, Kevy Boo dropped $1.99. They said MC Milapelas. I guess he meant Melapelas, but
yeah, MC Milapelas.
Oh, speaking of that, shout out to Lily that was on the live chat today.
Oh, okay.
Big
Lily
shout out to
Florida,
her.
much respect, much love. Okay, Melapelas, that means you can peel it back. So, all right, everybody, we're out of here. Good night. See you guys Wednesday.
See you guys.
Take you away from it all. Take you away from it all. Take you away from it all.
Hello. Hello.
Show you around the world of excitement. Take you away from it all.
Damn, son.